guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how you can keep your motivation up, because sometimes it's very hard to keep the motivation up. Even I can struggle with the motivation sometimes it feels like crap and just feels like I'm doing everything for nothing. So that is what we are going to talk about in today's video. And if you're wondering why I'm looking like this with all the lipstick and stuff, it's because I just filmed a tutorial on my beauty channel. If you didn't know, I also have a beauty channel here on YouTube, since I do love makeup and everything that comes with beauty. But that is not what we are going to talk about today. We're going to talk all about motivation. I am going to give you 5 tricks how I am doing to keep my motivation up. So let's start by number 1. Put up goals. I cannot stress how important this is going to be for your motivation. If you do not know what is your goals, then it's very hard for you to actually put yourself together when it feels like you doesn't want to go to the gym and you don't want to stick to your diet and you just feel like crap and you don't want to. You need to have goals that keeps you going, and you need to have a picture in your head what you want to achieve. And that can be, I want to lose 10 kilos, I want to gain muscles, I want to fit in those jeans, I want to be stronger at the gym, I want to be able to lift heavier weights, I want to be faster, I want to be able to run 5 kilometers without dying, I want to be able to jump higher. It can be whatever. It doesn't matter what other people has as a goal. You should only consider what is important for you. Whether it is about something you want to achieve when it comes to your training, like goals in your training, or if it's goals about how you want the training to reflect on your body, so how your body is gonna look. I always have a combination of those two because that is just how I like to set my goals. So I always have like goals on my body, whether it is I want to lose weight, I want to gain muscles, or if I want to get more tone. I have different goals depending on where in life I am, or when I have been preparing for photo shoots, that is my goal. My goal is always to look the best at that photo shoot or competition. And I combine that with some goals that I have at the gym. My goals at the gym at the moment is to get my knee 100% before I set up any other goals, because as you might or might not know, I did have a knee surgery not so long ago. But usually I have goals like I want to be able to do more shins, I want to be able to lift heavier in squats, I want to be able to, I set a goal like I want to lift 100 kilo in squats, for example, or I want to be able to run 5 kilometers within half an hour, for example. Tip number 2 is track your progress when you're working towards your goals. And this is also super important, and I like to track my progress both when it comes to my body and at the gym. For example, at the gym I like to write down what I'm doing at the gym and how much I'm lifting, and I have periods, sometimes I'm not writing down. I always write down what I work out so I can have it in mind what I've been working out the last days. Sometimes I keep like a diary when I work out, and I'm writing down every single weight and everything if I have goals. That is including lifting heavier, for example. Track your progress and see that you're actually doing something progressive, which means that you are not always lifting the same weights, you're not always doing the same thing, that you're actually trying to push yourself and you're progressing that. So you know, for example, if you go to the gym, your energy level is a little bit low. You can see that last time I was actually having 40 kilograms at squat, so I should be able to lift 40 kilograms. And that's a good way to motivate yourself to actually lift heavier or run longer or whatever you are doing at the gym. So track your progress, it's super important. And it's also with your body, and that is even more important. If you have goals to make a change in your body, it's very important to actually track your progress, and not only by using the scale. You can use measurements, you can use pictures, you can use the scale, and you can use body fat percentage, and there is a lot of ways to actually measure your body, because you're gonna hit a plateau. Everyone is hitting a plateau. At the time when you're hitting a plateau, you feel like nothing is happening on your body. You can always go back to those before pictures and you can see that, oh, something has happened, so I'm not doing everything for nothing. And that is super important, so always track your progress. Next up, to keep your motivation is to schedule your workout. And this is so good if you have a stressful life and you are very busy. Schedule your workouts and consider those as important as a meeting. So, for example, you sit down every Sunday and you look at your schedule for the coming week and you see that, okay, I can work out Monday and I can work out Wednesday and I have a spot on Friday where I can work out. Put that in your calendar and actually consider it as a meeting with yourself. And by doing a schedule of your workouts the coming week, that will be easier for you to not push the workouts further and further, because it's very easy to say, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow, and then it's weekend and I start fresh on Monday. And then it can be a very dark circle and it's not good for your motivation. So it's very good trick is to schedule your workouts. And next, to keep your motivation is to actually plan your food intake. And what I mean by that is it's so easy to eat things that you should not eat, that is not healthy for you, if you're always depending on what you can buy in the supermarket. If you're planning your food ahead, it doesn't have to be like from the morning to the evening every single day, but if you do roughly plan that, you make sure that you always have a snack that is healthy for you with you. Sometimes during the weeks you can bring a lunchbox to the work, and it's both good for your health, if you do healthy options of course, which I hope you do if you have a goal, and it's also good for your wallet because it doesn't cost you so much as going out and eating for lunch every single day. So put a little effort into what you are putting into your body, and put a little effort into actually planning your food intake during the days, because that is going to give you so much more in return. Lastly, and this might not seem so important, but I can say that this is one, for me, this is one of the most important things for me to keep my motivation up. And that is to surround myself with positive people that are actually helping me to keep my motivation up. And I cannot stress enough how important this is gonna be for your motivation. Because if you have friends and family and people around you that are constantly telling you like, hey, you can have that candy, why don't you have that sugar? Oh, that candy bar will not do you any harm. Oh, do you have to go to the gym now? Oh, really? Oh, you go to the gym all the time, blah, blah, blah. Everything like that. Or like, you already have a good body, you don't have to go to the gym and you can eat whatever you want because you are already having a six-pack, or whatever it can be. All that is actually negativity, and most of it comes from people that are honestly lazy and they want to feel good about themselves, not doing what they know they need to do, like going to the gym and being healthier, for example. And they put that burden on the people that are actually doing something good for themselves. So you should surround yourself with people that are actually getting you credit for being so good, going to the gym, saying like, hey, I wish I could be like you, going to the gym 5 days a week, and you are so good not having that candy, I wish I can be that strong. And that kind of motivation, that kind of energy is going to get you so long in your motivation term. That is going to be a game changer. If you have a lot of negativity around you, that is not going to help you. So try to surround yourself with people that are actually pushing you further instead of dragging you backwards. So that was 5 tips for you to keep your motivation up, and I hope that you find any of these helpful. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I would love you to subscribe to my channel and be a part of my YouTube family here. And if you have any suggestions of what you want me to film here, if you want me to do a special review or talk about something special, just leave a comment in the comment sections down below, and I will have that in mind when I'm doing my next video. So with that being said, I just hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye!